Now we have a very powerful duo speaker from Google. I want to introduce you to Daisy Carolina and Anand Sibuea. They are both from Google. One's come from the cloud, Google Cloud Platform, and the other one from the Google Advertising partner channel. Yeah, I mean, thank you for you guys to come in, Daisy and Anand, especially you, Daisy. I know that you just came back from maternity leave, so congratulations again.
Thank you, Pak Mulyadi.
Hey, okay. All right, I'm just gonna give you the stage and let you start introducing yourself.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay.
Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen now. Go ahead, Daisy.
Yes, Daisy, we can hear.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, and we can see your screen. You can go ahead.
Okay, hello, hi everyone. Thank you everyone for tuning into Meet Magento Indonesia 2020, and thank you Pak Mulyadi for the invitation. It is an honor for me to be here. We are all excited and I hope everyone is doing well. Let me do a quick introduction. My name is Daisy Carolina and I look after strategic partnership of Google Marketing Solution, where I work very closely with Google channel partners in Indonesia to empower businesses, especially SMBs, to thrive online. I joined Google 6 years ago, and it's been a great journey, great experience so far, and I really enjoy it. Yeah, actually I do speak Bahasa, so I can speak mix a little bit with Bahasa, but I think mostly will still be in English, as I understand there are some audience joining from outside Indonesia, right? So thanks again for joining. And today I also have my colleague Anand from Google Cloud who will be joining us later in a bit. Okay, we are all here being impacted by COVID-19 in some way, right? And it has actually transformed our way of life. And the nature of this crisis requires us to go beyond business as usual. Hence, being able to adapt to the new normal and staying ahead are crucial, right? So today I'd like to talk a little bit some of the trends that we're seeing, as there's been some real shift in consumer behavior. And my colleague Anand will share on how you can capture the opportunity ahead with Google in retail.
Yep.
I might move very quickly just for the interest of time and to make sure that we can cover everything in 30 minutes. If you have any question, feel free to drop your questions at the Q&A tab and I can later, yeah? Okay, so e-commerce is accelerating, e-commerce is booming. Kita semua tahu itu ya. E-commerce industry has experienced massive growth in Southeast Asia in recent years. At the end of last year, together Google and Temasek predicted that Southeast Asia e-commerce to exceed $150 billion by 2025. This is driven by a number of key growth drivers, such as the online shopping festivals, the entertainment and gamification strategies by e-commerce players, the growing of sellers, new sellers in the ecosystem, and the improvement on logistics, such as next day delivery, right? However, what we couldn't really predict back then, though, was the impact of the ongoing pandemic on the entire ecosystem, right? So let me talk through that as well. What we've seen so far, that this ongoing pandemic has boosted both supply and demand converging online. What do you mean by that? We've seen more and more shoppers and sellers coming online, especially as country lockdown, restriction, or PSBB that is now happening. Mungkin banyak juga dari kita, teman-teman kita yang mulai jualan online saat ini, ya. And here, we can see, actually both consumer and brands are embracing these online disruptions, no surprise. We can see an increase over 56% across Southeast Asia in search interest around online store, online delivery, and not only are consumers looking to pivot, but brands are also looking for ways to sell online. Here, basically, they want to know how to start selling online or how to create digital storefront. And the new normal is emerging for retail for offline retail too, especially with easing lockdowns across Southeast Asia, consumers are now slowly getting back into stores. Mungkin kalau di Indo kita sempat merasakan itu kemarin-marin ya, sebelum second lockdown atau sebelum pemberlakuan kembali PSBB ini. And here we can see local intent searches, such as groceries near me, Adidas near me, Starbucks near me for retail categories have recovered slowly. Consumers are still concerned about in-store shopping. However, from our latest survey here, we can see 1 in 5 consumers are now comfortable to go back to stores to feel to try the product, especially for apparel or fashion products. Dan pencarian seputar store reopening is also going up as consumers are cautious about wasting a physical store trip. Jadi biasanya kita kalau mau keluar sekarang dibikin satu trip, terus pulangnya kita langsung cuci-cuci gitu mungkin ya. Nah, also we learned from the same study with Ipsos, our in-store shopping is backed by extensive online research. Basically, kita melakukan online research before walking into a store. And mainly for direction, of course, opening hours, stock availability, and promotions. So, what does this mean for the upcoming shopping season? From our data, we see not only has the interest level for shopping festival increased over the last few years, consumers' researching time for deals has also lengthened from 4 to 9 days. Jadi kita udah mulai melakukan research sekitar beberapa hari atau 1 minggu sebelum hari H. Ya. And in Southeast Asia, some of us are becoming more price sensitive. Basically, consumers are more mindful of their spending behavior. And as a result, we see search interest for sale-related terms like on sale, promotion, discounts, itu juga meningkat tajam. And here, we can see that the interest spans across multiple categories. We can see Indonesians are mostly interested in, of course, apparel and electronics deals, while Philippine here is interested in beauty deals. And on the other hand, Singapore and Malaysia, they care a lot about electronics and home living. Okay, that's a little bit of insights about Southeast Asia e-commerce trends. And we can see how people are spending a lot more time shopping online now. And also, I think more and more of us are saying that this is going to be the new normal, that we are not going to go back to the old way, that we are going to be more digital, we are going to be more online, right? So now how we can capture the opportunity together, right? Specifically, what I want to touch here is about the importance of having presence at Google search and having your own brand.com. From Google Analytics study again, we can see 1 in 2 APAC shoppers discover new brands and products through search. I'm not gonna go deep in this topic today. I trust we are all familiar, we are all aware that being there in front of your customer when they are searching is important for your business, right? For many of you, offline outlets might be closed down altogether, or it might be open still. Regardless of the situation, it's important not to forget your other store, your online store, where it's not impacted by COVID. And it's very much alive and available 24/7, right? And this could become a new normal to your customer. So I would like us to just imagine search is like a virtual mall entrance. You push to enter that main entrance to find more options available. Which means for brands, search is like a customer entering your physical store and asking for advice or looking for something, right? And of course, you don't want to miss the opportunity here where your brand can actually be the best answer to their needs, but because you're not there, your customer cannot find you and they may end up with other brands instead, right? And of course, this is where Google Ads can help. I'm not gonna sell Google Ads today, yeah, so don't worry. But if you're interested, please visit our website to find out more. But there's another important thing that I want to highlight today, yeah? And just to remind everybody, it's brand site or brand.com. Brand site is the second most popular touch point after search. However, I think ini sering terlupakan or not made as priority by business owners. Yeah, actually, it's very important to build your own brand.com to be your online storefront, together with some other options you may already be using, such as marketplace or social media. Or if you already have a website today, it's important to maintain it. Because from our research data, consumer actually turns to digital for inspiration, discovery, research, etc. Yeah, not just purchase. And they want to buy the best option out there, and they will trust brand.com information as source of truth. And here's top 3 reasons, as you may already know, why having a brand.com is most valuable to your business. Firstly, of course, your own website is 100% owned by you. This gives you the opportunity to build a unique experience with your own products. Secondly, it gives you rich insights to understand your customer in a deeper level. Apart from understanding the basic information about who they are, what they want, or where do they come from, you will also gain in-depth insights, like what they like in the shopping cart, for example, right? What product then I can offer as an alternative, or cross-sell or upsell. You'll then be able to bring personalized strategy to the next level. And this will fuel your overall marketing strategy for a better ROI. And arguably, you can argue here, the most important, according to Google and Deloitte research data, having own website has shown to have higher incremental revenue on brands. While there are many options to building your own online stores, we have laid out the different options here depending on your business and ROI goals. First, for some brands who are starting e-commerce first time and need a quick solution, partnering with retailers or marketplaces may be the start of the journey. The pro is that it's quick, of course, yeah. However, as a brand, there are some trade-off in terms of customer insights, as well as could be, lower customer loyalty, since often price in marketplace is important and very competitive. Second, for business that foresee that e-commerce is here to stay and want to focus on long-term business growth, they will also build their own digital storefront. It may take slightly longer to set up, but you will get higher consumer loyalty if you done it right. And third, for business looking to fully embrace e-commerce and want to maximize every online channels, they often see higher impact in managing both. They will gain both insights as well as the ability to capture more price-sensitive consumers who may often be shopping or comparing products based on price. Yeah, and it's also easier to build lifetime value. So now we know search behavior has a relationship with sales. And if there's one thing to take away from here, the Deloitte study found that actually people who visit your website are more likely to convert and spend more on your brand than those who don't. All right, before I hand it over to Anand, to wrap up, here's the 3 key takeaways today. Firstly, a new normal is emerging in Southeast Asia. Consumer shopping behavior has shifted, e-commerce is here to stay, and physical retail is playing an evolving role. Secondly, this shopping season will be more impactful than ever. We are all excited for the upcoming shopping season. And last but not least, stay competitive, guys. Be there online. Don't forget to have a proper websites together with, other platform that you already have today. All right. That's all from me, Pak. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. I will actually pass the mic to my colleague Anand now from Google Cloud to share more about Google in retail. And again, if you have any question, feel free to leave it in the chat for now. And if we have time later, we can answer your questions in the Q&A session later. or if not, then I'm happy to take it offline as well. Thank you. Anand, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Daisy. So I will please stop sharing so I can share from my laptop. Okay, okay. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Pak Mulyadi, can you see my screen, Pak?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, good. Thank you, Pak Mulyadi, for this opportunity to speak in this event. In the Circle and Magento event, ICUBE event. This is I'm very humbled to be able to participate. My name is Anand. I'm Anand Sibuea. I'm from Google Cloud. I'm an enterprise sales lead. One of my key focus area is in the retail space. So really glad to be able to join this retail community. Thank you very much, Pak Mulyadi, for letting me to present today. And if you have any questions, okay, I will present for 10-15 minutes, but if you have any questions, feel free, right? And if you can also through the chat, please note that for during these sessions, we will give you goodies for the Indonesian base audience. We will give you goodies of our t-shirt from Google. So please feel free to ask questions. If we can take it online, we will take it online. If not, then we will take it offline and we'll coordinate with Circle's team to distribute the merchandise, right? Okay, so I will start with informing you that Google is here in Jakarta. So we are here to serve you. So on June, we have launched our data center. So in case of, in this time where personal data protection, data residency has become more and more important, probably having the region in Jakarta, it will be having your infrastructure in Indonesia, in Jakarta, it will be one of the key benefits. And also we will be having our CDN in Jakarta soon. So stay tuned for this, right? We have, I think, okay, we have our own private network, fiber optic fiber network. So we serve our customers through our own network. So just for your information, we carry 25% of the world internet traffic. This is to the usage of whatever that you use, right? YouTube, like Google Search, Google Maps, etc. So it's already consists of 20% of internet traffic, right? This is some of our key customers in Indonesia. So Circle being one is already been our customer for years already. Thank you, Pak Mulyadi, for becoming our customer. Right? We have other retailers in this space like Tokopedia, Blibli, Gojek, three of our largest customer in Indonesia. Right now, what do I want to discuss today? So I want to connect what Daisy was talking about, right? So we see that how to improve the experience for the shoppers, right? So because the shoppers is evolving, right? That's what Daisy was mentioning earlier. So what we see is there's three key areas, or this is our value proposition for the industry, retail industry actually. The first one is to drive digital acceleration to capture growth in the omnichannel. Of course, now in this COVID-19 situation, right, everybody went shopping online, right? So this is something that we have seen for quite some time before, and we've seen this is growing, right? The second one is to help retailers to build a unified view of the customers to deliver the data-driven shopping journey. So the way the shoppers search, look, etc., it is also important for us to understand, right? So then retailers can give a correct recommendation, right? And then at the end, it will increase the the sales also, right? And the third one is to create operational improvement to drive efficiency and improve profitability. Now, in these three areas, I think I will touch base some areas, right? So first of all, in the capture digital and omnichannel revenue, how do we achieve this actually? So we want to help retailers to improve their business agility, right? Of course, from infrastructure perspective, right, we have uh, uh, the high availability scalability platform to do that. So container-based Kubernetes engine, this is something that we provided, and it's being used by the largest retailers in, the largest marketplace in Indonesia, right? But what about else? What else then, right? For example, right, how do you connect the retailers and the merchant? How do you connect to the, let's say, to the payment system, right? So we do have like the API management for retailers. So this is based off our product APG, the leaders in the API management space, right? Okay, and the other things is interesting is the recommendation AI. So this is something that is new, right, for us in the market, in the retail market. So what does recommendation AI did, right? So imagine that you have a black box, right, of sophisticated AI ML engine, right, where you can throw in the data, right, of, let's say, the transaction, historical, the customer behavior when surfing the internet, when surfing the, let's say, your website or your mobile apps, right, and then other social media component, etc. Then you put it right into a structured data, right? Then you kind of send it to the recommendation AI. Then recommendation AI will be able to give you personalized, customized recommendations based on the customer profile. So this is what recommendation AI is all about, and this has been used by top retailers in the US also, right? We have a search for retailers. So search for retailers, this is still on alpha, right? So you cannot subscribe this at one. You need us to help to subscribe this because this is a selected customer. So what search for retail do? Right. So search for retail is like a search engine customized for your own store, done by Google, right? So that's what the search for retail do, right? So in terms of searching your inventory, in terms of searching of your SKUs, etc., you will be helped by Google search engine in that area. So that's what we did. The third one is the vision product search. So this is something that is also interesting. This is also being used by the retailers in the US, where you can see in the screen right now, where when you take a picture, then you want to search, okay, for example, this code, right? Then suddenly they will give you a recommendations of similar or in the same category kind of codes that you can choose and buy, right? So this is something that what Google is doing right now. Right. So to be, if I can summarize it in how we can help you to capture digital and omnichannel revenue, we have an infrastructure, robust infrastructure that you can migrate to Google Cloud. It's highly scalable, right? You can also, we have also like, if you, let's say if you are doing a promotion one particular day and you expect a lot of hits coming in, we have solutions to optimize your cost for that particular day, right? The API management, I talk to connect the shoppers to the brands, to the customers, and payment system, etc. Right? So we have that. I talk about recommendation AI, right? This is something that we are very proud of, our machine learning models, right? Being developed by us. So it's really, you just come in with your data, with your customer data, and then we can give you the recommendation. That's how simple the logic is, right? the search for retail, how you can implement the Google search for specific your specific company, right? And the vision product search. Yes. Second one is to become a customer-centric, data-driven retailer. So Google, one of the key, what we are very proud of is Google is a data company, right? So this is something that we see that we can help we can help retailers to analyze better how about the customer behavior. So being a data-driven retailer, which means that retailers will act or will activate their campaign, etc., based on the customer data that being captured in the website, in the mobile apps, etc. So, what are the area, right? Data warehouse modernizations. I want to touch base to. This is based on our BigQuery. This is our key products also, right? Where BigQuery is a serverless data warehouse where you, when you're building your data warehouse, you don't have to consider how many processing nodes that you need to deploy from the design stage, because it's kind of serverless. So whenever you need it, Google will provision the required processing nodes. And after that, Google will deprovisions and you will be charged based on that query runtime, something like that. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to say, right? What I'm trying to convey the message, right? How to become a customer-centric data-driven retailer, right? So in the middle here, this is the core engine would be our BigQuery, right? To activate this, you can use many tools, right? And also related to our advertising as well, right? Now, we have also one of another interesting one is the Looker Analytics. So Looker Analytics also enable retailers, enable also store builder like Circlo, right? To kind of analyze and visualize data based on the merchant, right? Based on the insight of the customer. So this is really interesting product. We feel that this is a game changer in the market. So we would like you to try it on, right? To try this also. I've talked about the BigQuery, right? This is the engine, the heart of whatever data warehouse or data analytics in Google. So this is, and also it comes up with a built-in machine learning. So you can do predictions based on your data in BigQuery. Okay, I'm trying to speed up here. I hope the time is still on time, right? And the other thing is one of the key missions is to drive operational improvement, right? We want to help you as retailers to drive efficiency, to improve your customer outcomes. So how do we do that? I think I want to touch base into, I want to touch base into this one. We have our dialogue flow, right? Our contact center AI, our chatbots, right? If it's a contact center AI integrated with a contact center infrastructure, will be able to not only help you on the inbound calls, but will be able to help you on the outbound calls. So for example, right? For example, if let's say your customer is browsing around and kind of like of these items, right? And then they stop, they just stop and gone. So what can you do? One of the channel you can do is try to contact them, try to offer them whether they're really interested in those items that they browse or those items that already in their shopping chart, right? To see their interests, right? So contact center AI would be able to help you on this area. So this is something really cool, in my opinion. This is really cool. It's based on our dialog flow, right? And you can also integrate with our the Google product as well. So I think this is the three key takeaways, right? We want to help the retailers to drive digital accelerations. We want you to try us to help. We want to help you to become a customer-centric, data-driven retailers with all of the technology that we have, and of course, we want you to help you on improve and operational excellence and efficiency. I think thank you. If you have questions, we can take it. Please note that we will giving away goodies for you. We will send it across with coordination with Circle later on. Thank you.
All right, open up the Q&A. I know that we a little bit over 10 minutes, but we can probably take like several questions if there's any. One want to post on the Q&A. No question? Let's give a bit time, Anand, because we are have about 8 to 10 second delay from the broadcast to us. So let's just going once, going twice. Looks like there's no questions for you guys.
Okay.
Okay. That's okay. Well, okay. Thank you so much, Stacy and Anand. I mean, for your time. I really enjoy your presentations, and I'll see you around.